Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we had a really big protest in Hyde Park, Sydney in support of the revolution going on in Sudan. I recorded it, but I just I didn't really talk while I was there, so I thought I should just do an introduction. There were a couple things I wanted to address before I do show the clips that I took today. I had a couple people coming up to me and asking what was going on and why we were doing what we were doing. We were just explaining to people what's happening in Sudan because we don't have media coverage, we don't have news outlets on our case every single day, so we just have our voices and our personal social media accounts to share what's going on in our homeland. So Sudan has been ruled by a dictator for 30 years, Omar al-Bashir, since 1989. He was the leader of a military coup that took over Jafar Nimeri, which was our former president, but it was supposed to be a transitional military council, but it wasn't. He ended up staying and he dictated Sudan and milked of all its resources and all its money and all its petrol. He's also wanted by the ICC for counts of genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes. He's committed atrocities in South Sudan, Nuba Mountains, Darfur. He's been killing people for years and years and years, and Sudanese people took to the streets to just finally just get rid of him. There has been numerous amounts of times throughout the years where people have tried to overthrow him, but they weren't successful. But this time it was. People started protesting since December of 2018, and in April we overthrew him. People were happy, people were dancing and cheering on the streets. It was such a beautiful scene, but our happiness was short-lived because the transitional military council that took over was also is also ruled by people from the same regime, and they have the same mindset of just making money off Sudan and not really prospering the country and giving back to the people of the country. So yeah, they wanna hold the country for 3 more years again, and we know what's gonna happen next. They want to do the exact same thing that Omar Bashir did, where he said it was a transition, but it was never a transition, and they just want to stay. So people still stayed on the streets and just continued their protesting, but they brought in the RSF, which is the Rapid Support Forces, and these also are known as the Janjaweed, and these are the people that were killing people in Darfur and so on. Now they came to Khartoum and they killed people. They were just massacring. It was raining bullets. They tied people to rocks and threw them in the Nile to reduce the death toll. They were burning people alive. They were raping women and men. The number of raped women was 48. Men was 6. There's over 1,000 people injured, over 1,000 missing. The death toll is at a number which I don't want to state, because we don't know how many bodies were thrown in the Nile and how many bodies were burned into ashes. So I rather just put an X on how many people are dead. I think there's 500 confirmed right now, but I don't want to give a definite number. There were another thing that I wanted to address beforehand was people asking about our social media movement. Now, social media is our core when it comes to spreading awareness, because we don't, as I said, we don't have news agencies on our doors trying to cover our stories. So we just taking to social media to spread awareness. It's so beautiful now that we have celebrities sharing about Sudan and spreading awareness about Sudan, so that's amazing. And a lot of people are asking why are our DPs blue and how is that going to help Sudan. And like, it's not just like, oh, okay, if you change your DP to blue, Sudan is going to be free. No, it's a process. You change your DP blue and start a conversation. It sparks a conversation. So people are going to start asking you what's happening. You're going to change your DP blue and also post about updates about Sudan, what's going on in Sudan. And that's how we're spreading awareness. That's how we've reached so many celebrities and so many outlets, through social media. Now, this is exactly what the TMC didn't want. That's why they blocked internet. Internet has been blocked in Sudan for 20 days now, because they don't want their crimes to be shown to the world, but we are going to show their crimes to the world. And the videos that we have right now that we are sharing are just videos that are literally like smuggled through the internet, because some people are finding a way to hack through the internet block, but that's just like a very minuscule amount of people. Now imagine when the internet blockade is lifted, how many videos and how many more stories we're gonna hear. It's gonna be so heartbreaking to hear all the stories that people went through and all the other stuff that they did that we're yet to hear about. So guys, I'm going to be leaving a link down below if you want to support. There's a couple of organizations helping with medical aid in Sudan. So if you just want to, take a little pennies out your pocket, give it to them, help out some people in Sudan, it would just mean so much. There's literally people in Sudan, like women have been raped and they don't have enough for an AIDS shot, and that's just crazy to me. Like, it's so sad just to think about these things. So please just all you can. I'll be leaving a reliable link down low, so please help. And then one more last thing I wanted to address was some ignorant people saying this is all about bread. Sudanese people are being dramatic. Trust me, bread is one of our many issues that we have right now in Sudan. Just a quick example. When I first moved to Sudan over a year ago, the first dollar bill that I converted was $1 American equaled 20 Sudanese pounds. Now, when I left Sudan in February this year, $1 American equaled 89 Sudanese pounds. Now, the economy is just influxing like crazy. People are not able to live, and people's wages are not correlating with the prices of goods in Sudan. So people are not able to live, basically. They're not able to buy stuff that they need. Pizza Hut recently opened in Sudan. The large chicken pizza is 750 Sudanese pounds. But when I personally know doctors, I'm talking about family members and friends that make 2,000 Sudanese pounds a month. Imagine people that make less or work lower grade jobs. Sudan needs help. It needs progression. It needs better leaders that have the best interest in the country. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop blabbering. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Today was such a nice event. It was so beautifully organized, and the best thing about it was the person that organized it wasn't even Sudanese. So it's just so beautiful seeing all that support. People from all walks of Sudan and people from all over like the country came for this protest, and it was just so nice to see. And hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did.
Working with the Sudanese and Sierra Leone refugee students a few years ago. So why are we here today? We stand here today to salute the brave, resilient Sudanese people. Ever since the protests in Sudan started last December, it's been the people, the workers, notably those connected to the Sudanese Professional Association, including teachers, who have played a key role in sustaining and deepening the uprising. They've continued to do so since they overthrew Omar al-Bashir in April. Within this impressive movement, the level of women's participation, and I look around at the crowd today and see women, in a majority here at this protest. But the women participation is unprecedented in the country's history, on the streets, in workers' organisations and in opposition parties. We're also here to mourn the hundreds, I've been told now over 500 people who've been killed since the 3rd of June crackdown.
Reform itself and the revolution must not settle for less than the destruction of the political and economic power of the military.
Point blank, period.
Everybody else wants to shut up because they think, oh, we don't want to get involved in these sorts of things. But in a sense, that's what